Ridge solution and properties. We have the ridge objective. Now let us find the optimal theta. The derivation is almost identical to ordinary least squares with one small twist. The ridge objective is y minus x theta transpose times y minus x theta plus lambda times theta transposed theta. Take the derivative with respect to theta. We get negative 2x transpose y plus 2x transpose x theta plus 2 lambda theta. The last term is the only new part. It comes from differentiating the penalty. Set the derivative to 0 and rearrange. X transpose x theta plus lambda theta equals x transpose y. Factor out theta. X transpose x plus lambda. I times theta equals x transpose y. That I is the identity matrix. We just added lambda to every diagonal entry of x transpose x. Solve for theta. Theta hat ridge equals x transpose x plus lambda I inverse times x transpose y. Compare with OLS. Theta hat OLS equals x transpose x inverse times x transpose y. The only difference is the plus lambda I. A tiny modification to the formula, but a huge impact. Here is a crucial property. X transpose x might be singular when features are correlated. Remember multicollinearity, but x transpose x plus lambda is always invertible when lambda is positive. Adding lambda to the diagonal entries guarantees all eigenvalues are positive. This completely fixes the multicollinearity problem. The second property is shrinkage. Ridge coefficients are always smaller in magnitude than OLS coefficients. They are pulled towards 0 but never reach exactly 0. Every coefficient gets shrunk. Important features shrink a little. Unimportant features shrink a lot, but nothing is set to exactly 0. The ridge solution is x transpose x plus lambda I inverse times x transpose I. Adding lambda I makes the matrix always invertible. Coefficients shrink towards 0, but never reach it. Next, we explore the bias variance trade-off that explains why this shrinkage helps.